Hello gamers! We have big news for Zenless Zone 0 fans as we got fresh intel on the characters coming our way in versions 1.7 till 2.2. So in this video, I will break down everything we know about the new upcoming characters. Just keep in mind that this is mostly speculation, but it will give us a peek into what's on the horizon. So hopefully this helps you decide who to save your Polychromes for in the future. Starting with 1.7 version, we already know that Vlad, Hugo, and Vivian will make their debut, and that's a fact set on stone as we got their drip marketing. Vivian will come in the first phase. She's an ether anomaly character and a member in the new faction, Mockingbird, which will get introduced in this version. Vivian is an off-field quick-swap agent that synergizes best with anomaly characters, as she can amplify damage against enemies with anomaly attribute. She can also deal damage over time and perform additional attacks while being off-field. Alongside Vivian in 1.7 version, we will be able to pull for Vlad Hugo in the second phase. He's an ice attack character and the leader of Mockingbird faction. Hugo significantly elevates the value of stun units as he can deal increased damage based on the enemy remaining stun duration, which works perfectly with lighter. He can also deal a significant amount of days and refund energy with his skill and chain attack. Moving on, 1.7 version is expected to feature 2 rerun banners, just like we saw with 1.5 and 1.6, and we already got a leak about which characters we might get. According to a post made by Lifa, Jane Doe will rerun in the first phase, so she'll be running right alongside Vivian. Then, in the second phase, we're getting a lighter rerun. Now let's talk about version 2.0. All the available information indicates that a new faction called Yunkwai Summit will be released in this update, adding 2 new playable characters to the game, even though we don't know anything about their attribute or roles. We do have some details that we can share with you. Starting with the first character, Jufufu, whom we already met in the latest Dancing on Strings combat commission. Jufufu was leaked as an A-rank agent, and we already got her render model in which we can see that she uses claws and a round-shaped metal dragon as her weapons. We also noticed 3 Chinese words printed on the little dragon that means burst, burn, and ignite. So most likely she will be a fire element unit. The second new character to get introduced to the game in this version is Yi Xuan. Yi Xuan was leaked as an S-rank agent. She's supposed to be the same size as Astra Yao and Evelyn, which makes her one of the tallest female models in the game. And as far as we know, she's Jufufu's mentor, as it was mentioned during the conversation where she also stated that Geppetto is no match for her master. This implies that Yi Xuan is a character of great power. One last thing that we know about her is that she has a weird bird with an eye on its back as a companion. This bird was also rendered with her model, which means that she probably can use him in battle. The second S rank of this version remains a mystery, although there is some talk recently saying that Jufufu is actually an S rank character, and that version 2.0 won't have any new A rank characters. This has happened before with Lighter when he was first leaked as an A rank, and then turned out to be S rank, so it's no surprise if it happens again. Regarding rerun banners for this version, if the 1.7 leaked rerun characters prove to be true, then we might see Caesar and Yanagi finally getting their first ever reruns. Moving on to version 2.1, the long-awaited Angels of Delusion, aka the Virtual Idols, are finally expected to be released. This is further supported by a post from Flying Flame, which specified that 2 will be S-rank characters and 1 an A-rank. While details are still emerging, these characters are generating a lot of excitement within the community, and this new faction currently has 3 members, so let's get to know them. First, we have the leader Rokudu Sariel. She's rumored to be a physical stun character, and she used 2 maces as her weapon. Sariel was described as a cocky girl that loves to tease and play cruel pranks on others, even though she acts like that she's a responsible leader and cares about the group. She's also exceptionally organized handling reports and interviews, and she's the group's choreographer with impressive dance and rap skills. The second character is Yutane Johiel. Yutane is the main singer in the group, She is an ether anomaly character, and she has a second form where she transforms from a robot to a human-like idol. What makes her truly unique is the fact that she has entirely separate personalities for each of her forms. She's super shy as a robot, but totally confident as an idol. The last member of this faction is Chainatsu Remiel. Remiel is the lyricist of the group. She's an ice support character that can provide multiple buffs, and she probably uses her megaphone as a weapon during combat. Remiel was described as clumsy and very insecure girl who humiliates herself for any mistake she makes, which leads to her being teased very often. It is rumored that Remiel is a general support character capable of functioning within a wide range of team compositions. This upcoming group will also feature a pink Bangbu previously showcased during the faction reveal. According to leaks, this Bangbu is expected to have supportive capabilities and is rumored to be an upgrade from Avakabu. If it serves the same role as Avakabu, then we could finally get an S-rank Bangbu with healing capabilities. One more thing we know about this group is that they have an ultimate combo move, though it remains unclear how it will work. Many fans are curious if it will function similarly to Koleda's ultimate, which has different animations and effects when Ben is around. We don't know yet which one of the three characters is the A-rank character, but through a process of elimination, we can speculate that first, we can absolutely eliminate Johiel because of her transformation skill, which is totally unique in the game, means she can't be A-rank. Then we have the recent release of Pulchra as an A-rank physical stun character ruling out Sariel as an A-rank. Therefore, Remiel is likely the A-rank character. Assuming Flying Flame's post is accurate, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they all turned out to be S-ranks. Just a quick reminder that most of this information isn't officially confirmed, so take it with a grain of salt. With that in mind, we can now turn our attention to the anticipated rerun characters for version 2.1. Starting from this update, we might see 1.4 characters getting reruns, particularly Miyabi since Haramasa was given for free, so it will probably be a while until we see him again. Alongside Miyabi, Astra might also get her first rerun. Moving on, 2.2 version is still so far away and we don't have any info about who we might get in that update, but we can speculate, as we already know at some point in 2X update we will get another Void Hunter release, and there is some talk that it's going to be either Lady Sunbringer or Joyous. We've seen before that Genshin releases Archons in the order they appeared in lore video, and we strongly believe Zenless devs will do the same thing with Miyabi's release being the strongest proof. Therefore, we expect Lady Sunbringer to be the next playable Void Hunter. Next up, we need to talk about Big Daddy. It was leaked so long ago that Big Daddy would become playable, and we've seen his render model, but since then we haven't gotten any updates or information about him. And because Sons of Kaladin has the highest number of characters in the game, his release will probably take a while. One last character we need to mention is Lucia. Lucia was also leaked so long ago as a physical DPS character. She wears a nun outfit and wields a giant hammer as a weapon. Her faction is still unknown, but we expect her to be released later on 2.x updates. That's everything we got about the upcoming characters till this moment. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.